USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan.
Highlights from Matchday 4 in the Nigerian Pro Clubs Football League Season 2. In a highly anticipated showdown, Get Clapped Cuz welcomed Agbado FC. Both teams had 9 points, with Agbado ahead on goal difference. Fans expected a fierce contest, but Get Clapped Cuz demolished Agbado FC 7-0, securing their points and leaving Agbado FC in the dust. Next up, JP Goons versus Talker FC. Talker FC, with 3 wins out of 3 this season, faced a struggling JP Goons, who had only 1 win and sat in 13th position in the league. It was expected to be a tough game for the JP Goons, and as expected, Talker FC dominated, thrashing JP Goons 9-1 and leaving their confidence in the trenches. Make sure to follow Nigeria Pro Clubs on all social media platforms and hit the notification bell to stay updated.
Action, and if you want the best of Pro Clubs action, it's all right here on the GG Arena channel for the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, which has been, it's been enthralling because it has got everybody involved, and we can't wait for match day 7 to get started. As usual, my name is Slimo, your caster for today. Of course, I've got my brother Priest doing all the excellent work behind the scenes. Priest, how are we feeling about today's match day? Well, yeah. Hopefully, we get to see more goals. But the league is shaping up nicely, and that's what we like to see. I've already seen some of the games starting, and they are starting up heated. For today's match days, we are into some excellent action for the day. Effortless, die hard, we're doing battle. JP Goons and KD Sports will also be taking to battle, as we'll be seeing them in action very shortly. Kerry's FC will take on Talker FC, one of the few teams at the top of the table. Nova Aura and FanQuest Pro will also lock on for that one. Afro Panda VFC need to get back on track. They'll be taking on Phoenix VFC. Big Guns and Nameless Chaos will go head to head in that highly anticipated clash. The Unsullied Agbado FC will also lock on. And finally, the big game of the day, GG Arena and Get Club Cause for match day 7. I think we can now head into the games that have already begun. I'm hearing JP Goons and Cade Esports. JP Goons and Cade Esports have already started action. JP Goons, actually, who lost their last 2 fixtures in match day 5, they did lose by a whopping 8-goal tally, and it was just abysmal from them. In match day 6, they also lost by 2-0. They're expecting that they can bounce back in this game, but it's not looking good already for them, as Cade Esports gets their 3rd to go with just 15 minutes gone. Wow. There's one thing I don't want to see right now, and that is JP Goons goal difference. It's not looking good for them at all. 15 minutes gone already, down by 3 goals to none. And they are facing one of the teams that was impressive from last season. JP Goons being one of the newly created teams. I know it can always be difficult, but you've got to find a way to stay in the game. And at this point, Cade Esports look like they're just going to run all over them. Another through ball will come that time. The defense able to deal with it, as Fikayo in the middle will try to open things up for JP Goons. Cade Esports already up by 3-0. Cade Esports, who got that bounce back, that very, very important bounce back in match day 5 as they beat Nova Aura 3-2 to get them back to winning ways. And they also won a match day 6, 2-0, and Afro against Afro Panda VFC. So it's all coming together for Cade Esports, and they're looking to go on that 3-game winning streak, as they're already up by 3-0 against JP Goons, who are struggling. Creating in pro clubs, we've already said how difficult it is to be able to space out the pitch as best as you can and have everybody stick to their position and know what they are supposed to do. It's always so difficult for a newly created team like JP Goons. It can always be difficult in the start of the league for them to put things together. But this start is not looking good for them at all, and the 4th goal could come now. My word, KD Sports look like every single time they create an attack, it might just bring up a goal. And kudos to them. They look like they might get the 4th in the high press paying off for them, and they will take all 3 points for sure now in the game. Look, it might just be that I'm drawing conclusions very early on, but 27 minutes gone and 4 goals conceded already. I can hear Priest smiling in the background, bro. It's not looking good for the AP Goons at all.
It's not looking good, bro. You know, like I said, it's one of the things I said before the game kicked off, and I'm excited to see as well. It's insane. 4 goals off rip. You know, JP Goons. I'm not sure where they are on the leaderboard, right, on the standings right now. But with this performance, I think they're just going to drop even further down.
Yeah,
I would.
JP Guns are at the bottom. They are at the bottom of the table with just 3 points to their name. Goal difference of a minus 32. And we are sure that we can add to that. It's not looking good for them at all. But for KD Sports, they are on such a good run as Yankee, who was involved in the team of the week last week, can't add to his goal scoring tally. Wow, what an effort to get the fit before the halftime whistle goes. He just goes wide off that post. But just like I said, KD Sports marksman up front Yankee made the team of the week last season after the impressive victories on the bounce in match day 5 and match day 6, and he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. He's already got a goal in this game, and he was about to get his second just as he missed that one. JP Goons down by 4 in this one with the half-time whistle approaching. They've got to find a way to stay in the game and then keep the lead at 4 or keep the deficit at 4 going into halftime, because conceding 5 or 6 is just going to be a tall task for them to even come from. Well, then comes Yankee again, and just like we said, this one doesn't stop scoring. He's definitely gunning for the golden boot. He gets his second of the day and a big goal to get their 5th goal of the game. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous at this point. Attack after attack after attack. And, you know, we could always credit KD Sports for really attacking well, but that is where we've got to discredit the defensive work of JP Goons. Their shape is just not looking good at all, and they are really struggling to hold it together. The Nigerian Esports League can sometimes be brutal. Pro Clubs action can be so brutal that we'll have score lines like these. And for KD Sports, it's all about taking their chances. And my word, they've taken those chances already up by 4. Seems like they want to get 6 before the halftime whistle goes that time. The clearance from the JP Goon squad as they'll possibly get 1 before halftime will go. Can they execute from the counter? Open space now for them to work with. The effort just blazing over the post, and that might be that for the first half in this game. JP Goons not having everything clicking for them, offense and defense. They struggled on both sides of the pitch, and it looks like they'll be heading into halftime with a 5-goal deficit. Wow,
what a game that was. JP Goons getting absolutely cooked. And I don't know what the plan is going to be, honestly. I honestly don't know what the plan is going to be. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the first half of that game. We will transition into another game. But before that, just take a look at last week's matches, the fixtures, and a couple of games that we had in the weeks before. And by the time we return, we'll have some more action right after this.
Highlights from Matchday 4
exactly,
in the Nigerian Pro Clubs Football League Season 2. In a highly anticipated showdown, Get Clapped Cuz welcomed Agbado FC. Both teams had 9 points, with Agbado ahead on goal difference. Fans expected a fierce contest, but Get Clapped Cuz demolished Agbado FC 7-0, securing their points and leaving Agbado FC in the dust. Next up, JP Goons versus Talker FC. Talker FC, with 3 wins out of 3 this season, faced a struggling JP Goons, who had only 1 win and sat in 13th position in the league. It was expected to be a tough game for the JP Goons, and as expected, Talker FC dominated, thrashing JP Goons 9-1 and leaving their confidence in the trenches. Make sure to follow Nigeria Pro Clubs on all social media platforms and hit the notification bell to stay updated and never miss an upload. Top highlights from Matchday 2 and 3 from Nigeria Pro Clubs Season 2. Let's get to it. Sydney Talker FC takes on GG Arena FC in what seemed to be an unformidable opponent. The game started and the Talker FC takes the lead. It was not long before they found the back of the net again. The Talker FC tactics relies on high press.
All right, welcome back from that quick one. We just saw the hammering in that first half where Kid Esports were bullying through. We've switched it up to another game happening in Matchday 7. Afro Panda taking on Phoenix VFC. I mean, two teams that have come into the scene very, very fresh, and it's always nice to see the newly promoted sides or the newly created sides actually go against each other. And it's always nice to see how they fare up against each other because we both don't know what we are going to face. There's not a lot of data. When you speak of the likes of Afro Panda, we haven't seen them play just too much so far. I mean, sometimes we have seen a few of their players individually, but for now, we don't have a lot of data on them. And for Phoenix VFC as well, the data isn't too much. Phoenix VFC coming to this game, they lost 2-1 to Solid as they've registered a goal. Afro Panda with a huge goal from a well-worked set piece. Wow. And just like we were saying, very, very big game for Afro Panda, wanting to get back to winning ways. They take the lead 2-1. Phoenix VFC, they just couldn't defend that corner routine well, and they now find themselves down by 2-1. And this one, Dappy into Swiss, trying to run through the defense. But the defender there says, not on my watch, even if I'm going to take you down illegally, I won't do that. But the referee brandishes a red card. Wow, matters have gone from bad to worse. Now for Phoenix, as Afro Panda will look to capitalize with the man advantage. Swiss over the top, try to get the cross in. The defense deals with that one. Crazy stuff. Priest, in an ideal situation where you're watching a football game and a team goes down with a red card and you're down by 2-1, do you think the team should still keep on attacking to find the equalizer or just settle with the scoreline? Mm. Yeah, they can get reluctant a bit. Yeah. Mm, yeah. I'd press the attack, but I would also be very cautious because you're a man down. There are a lot more spaces for the opposing team to exploit. So it's still got to be cautious. But it seems like Phoenix VFC, they've listened to Priest a bit because I've seen numerous attacks after they've gone a man down. But this is the space I was talking about, and the space will come now for Afro Panda. Dappy has the man to play it into. Can they capitalize? Boro scoop into the space. What a move by the goalkeeper, equal to the task. That's how you utilize the space. Exactly. And just like Chris was saying, you can still be aggressive on the attack, but you've got to also be wary that there's a lot of space for the opponent to exploit. And Afro Panda look like they want to get that cushion of a third goal and possibly get the 3 points in the bag as they'll come again with another attack. It looks like it might just work out that time. Just offside. We're about 15 minutes to go before this game wraps up. Afro Panda currently sitting 7th on the league log with just 9 points. And well, Phoenix FC aren't doing too good either. They currently sit 14th place, just 2 places above on Solid and JP Goons, just 3 points in their name. So they also desperately need to get some points on board. And at this point, I definitely advise them to listen to what Pri said and try to get a goal in this one and possibly get a point out of it. But it's always going to be so difficult being a man down, as they will be on the defensive end for majority of the rest of the game. And here they come again. That's an excellently one tackle by that midfielder to just get the team back on track with another attack of their own. Great, possibly the cross coming in from Hasty. The defense deals with that one as well. At this point, the pressure could be on you so much that you could just possibly be spamming crosses from Phoenix VFC, but they've got to keep the nerves down, and this is where leaders in the team will take a huge role and just keep calming everybody down in the party chatters. They'll get another attack. That's a brilliant through ball. And the attacker will get there before the defender, looking to get more support in this one. Great turn from him. The step over into space. This could be something special. Well, the header comes in, but a bit too feeble. And the goalkeeper will hold on to it. Please let me get your thoughts on this one. Afro Panda leading 2-1. They know they've got a man advantage, but just 5 minutes to go. And with Phoenix VFC pressing, do you think they should still go for that question? Because if they lose the ball, it could create a lot of opportunities for Phoenix. Mm. 1 minute to go, final corner. It should be. This is a crazy, nervy corner. Everybody's just running around. Phoenix FC. Can they get something dramatic to go now? Corner comes in. The header just didn't go. And the defense look like they've cleared their lines. No time's not going. But there it is. Wow, we had to. That was so close. We were definitely bound for. Yeah. They really tried their best, but credit to Phoenix VFC. They still made the game very entertaining to watch, even though they were man down. Credit to them for being aggressive. But hey, if you're unable to get the goals, you still lose all the points. They do not get any points out of this. So congratulations to Afro Panda FC. Huge points to take them back into top 4 contention. Currently, they're on 9 points. We'll take this +3, give it to them. They come on 12 points, just above Big Guns. Big Guns too. We are yet to see their game. They take on Nameless Chaos in that big matchup. So yeah, it's all shaping up so nicely with the league table, and it really looks promising from here on out in this one. And for Matchday 7's fixtures, we've said that these games could decide where the standings could be even till the end of the season, because last season I was there 2-2, and some of the games you didn't respect to possibly have an impact on the standings really did. So every single game must be taken seriously, and kudos to Afro Panda for sealing that victory.
They were on the money. So, ladies and gentlemen, just take a quick break. And by the time we return, we'll have yet another match lined up for you. So don't touch that dial. Don't forget, we're watching the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, brought to you by GG Arena. And the action has just begun. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Put your popcorn on. It's Sly and Priest. We're working hand in hand, giving you the action back to back. So stay strapped and stay ready. And we'll be right back after this little transition.
Matchday 4 in the Nigerian Pro Clubs Football League Season 2. In a highly anticipated showdown, Get Clapped Cuz welcomed Agbado FC. Both teams had 9 points, with Agbado ahead on goal difference. Fans expected a fierce contest, but Get Clapped Cuz demolished Agbado FC 7-0, securing their points and leaving Agbado FC in the dust. Next up, JP Goons versus Talker FC. Talker FC, with 3 wins out of 3 this season, faced a struggling JP Goons, who had only 1 win and sat in 13th position in the league. It was expected to be a tough game for the JP Goons, and as expected, Talker FC dominated, thrashing JP Goons 9-1 and leaving their confidence in the trenches. Make sure to follow Nigeria Pro Clubs on all social media platforms and hit the notification bell to stay updated and never miss an upload. Top highlights from Matchday 2 and 3 from Nigeria Pro Clubs Season 2. Let's get to it. Sydney Talker FC takes on GG Arena FC in what seemed to be an unformidable opponent. The game started and the Talker FC takes the lead. It was not long before they found the back of the net again. The Talker FC tactics relies on high press. As you can see, GG Arena could not handle the pressure and ended up losing 3-1. Next stop, JP Goons welcomes Nameless Chaos, in which turned out to be a one-sided game.
All right, it's looking very, very interesting in match day 7, and just as anticipated, the build-up has already been crazy. We've already seen some teams take excellent action, excellent points from them. Earlier, we saw KD Sports taking full points. We just saw Afro Panda also taking points. We'll switch over now to Get Clubbed versus GG Arena, the game which we've been saying that it could be the biggest game of the day. Well, it is on your screens right now. We are definitely in for a cracker. Two teams who were excellent last season. Of course, we are speaking of the champions, Get Club Cause, who are in action. They just dropped points to Talker FC in match day 6 last week. So I know that was a tough game for them, but I always know that these guys bounce back in the best fashion. Well, just offside. The ref called that one, but that was some excellent play to start off for GG Arena, who are looking to stand the champions very early on. GG Arena, who are also extremely impressive last season. This season, they've not started with that kind of vigor that they did start with last season. They're currently sitting in 9th place with just 6 points to their name. We enter match day 7 and they've just got 6 points. That's actually shocking for one of the best teams last season. And I know this fixture is not going to be an easy one at all, because Get Club also conceded. They dropped points in the other game, and look at them with some open space. That was last right defending, because that tackle right there is a game-saving one, and it definitely prevented a goal. But look at the champions come again. Open space for sure this time around. What a block.
Solid defending. Doesn't get any better than that, Sly.
Exactly, it's these blocks that you could equate to goals. But look at Get Club go at it again. Open space now.
What a strike. Beautiful goal.
If you keep knocking at the door, it would eventually bust open. And there was Get Club. Just, they kept to those offensive possessions, high pressing, winning the ball back so quickly. And when they put that kind of pressure on you, it's also so tough to stop. And look at them come again, defending very well. Their transition from defense into attack is possibly the best in the league. I can confidently say that from last season, and they've not lost their powers at all. Look at them again, my word.
That was beautiful.
How many touches did they take from offense, from defense to offense? Like 4. This is just crazy stuff from them. They don't have to work too much for the goalkeeper. As simple as you'd like that time. The whip cross coming and the attacker getting the cross. Just look at that.
No way.
Just look at that. Within the space of 10 minutes, they've got 3 goals.
You would expect.
Bruce, I think we might be in for another big score.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say, because I mean, you can tell that these guys are clearly communicating. You can tell that, Get Club Cause are easily communicating. You can see it in their movement, in their passes, and you're right, in their transition from offense to defense. In the goal we just saw, they didn't even take up to 5 touches from the back to the front. It's like they've practiced this time and time again. They've been super consistent with the way they've been transitioning. Just take a look, playing off the right hand side. They've been exploiting this wing for the most part, but hopefully, these guys, the guys from GG Arena, will be able to deal with this.
Dealing with it is so difficult. I kind of liking it to basketball, where you're playing on the fast break, immediately able to defend, go as fast as you can on the offensive end. We don't usually see that in football, but I mean, I don't know where Get Club Courts is getting these quick attacks from, but their transition so quick. Just needing less than 5 touches to be able to create a goal is just insane. And defensive, and then all 3 points look like they might just be in the bag. Look at them come on the attack again. Just like we said, on the right hand side, that is where all the damage has been done so far. This time the pass coming a bit premature, and then it just goes out for offside. But GG Arena need to get back in shape. That 4-4-2 system they are playing with those two up front just doesn't work for me. It's leaving that midfield so wide open with just the two pivots. We probably need to see a 4-2-3-1 to short things up right there and get more of the wingers helping the fullback, because that right wing is getting exposed and they're really struggling to deal with the right winger as Get Club, because are having their way with them very early on in this game. Kind of a brief reminder that you're currently watching the Nigerian Pro Clubs League this year. Just to tell you that there's 3 million naira on the line, and it's a huge upgrade from last year. Last year we had our champions, which are currently seen in action. Get Club, cause dominates the whole of the league for a very long time, but this time around FLS FC are making some noise. They are the only team now. Who are perfect. A perfect 6 of 6 so far. A possible 18 points out of the 18 points that they could get. Sitting in second place is the champions Get Club, because as they look to get on the attack again, cross comes in deep. Look at that.
I saw that goal already, man. It was nasty work from Get Club, because I saw that goal already. They split open the two center backs down the middle and they just exposed the position. Again, they were still exploiting the right wing. It was still the right wing. Force all of the players towards the right hand side, played the pass right through the middle, and the 9 was right there to wrap things up. Beautiful transition once again, getting caught out. GG Arena again, they fall to this trap of the right wing again.
Great, and then they've got individually brilliant players that could also get you out of a jam. Look right there, another great skill to get you out of the jam, and look at what the pressing is doing for them. Surely now the fit will come.
Surely we have to give the standing ovation to this 9, to this guy.
Wow. We called it earlier that we're going to see a big score line, and in the first half it's already been a 5-star performance from the champions. They're coming back with vengeance after dropping points in the last game. Yeah, they are back with vengeance. They are playing with aggression. They are first to the loose balls. They are overloading those wings. The fullbacks are working hard, going back and forth. So the wingers are overloading those wings, and those crosses that are coming into the box. It's just too much to handle, because you're having wingers get into the box from the opposite wings. We've got midfielders also making late runs. It's just so much to contain for GG Arena, who look like they want the game to end right now. If I was in GG Arena's shoes, I'd just be hoping that the game will end right now, because the scoreline could go anywhere. And speaking of goals, Get Club are currently the league leaders, tied with Nameless Chaos in terms of goals. They have a plus 22 goal difference, so it's no surprise that they're already up by 5-0 in the first half. So yeah, that's how good these guys are, and you kind of feel like the scoring is not done yet. I just hope we get to see GG Arena get back into shape and possibly get a goal or two in that one. It seems like we'll get the action from Kerry's FC in this matchup as well. Kerry's FC, who have had a mixed bag to start things off this season. Kerry's FC down by 4-2. It seems like that will be that as well.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That will be that. We just caught the final moments of Curry's FC and Toka just rocking back and forth. It looks like Toka did finish very, very strongly in that game. 4-2 and a +3 for them as well.
Toka FC back to winning ways. They also dropped points against Get Club, causing that Matchday 6 fixture, which ended 0-0. Two of the top goal getters in the league drawing 0-0. That was very, very weird. But just like we said, the scoring won't stop. There has been another goal from Get Club. It is 6. Priest, what do you think the final scoreline will be like?
you Sly, why are you doing this? You can't even be asking me this. The moment they scored the 7. Man, I promise you guys, we're not supposed to be laughing, but it's not. We're not laughing at the team. We're just laughing at what we're seeing. It's just an interesting scoreline. And I talked about the scoreline that we saw last week, 7-0, and it turns out this might just be 8. Oh my days, it's 8 goals to nil. Get clapped are absolutely clapping these cheeks, and I'm
Wow.
here for it. I'm loving it. I'm loving all the chaos. The guys from GG Arena will have to go back to the drawing board. Looks like there might be some discontent among the players in the team. Hopefully, they will go back, reposition, think, and see if they can yield something in the next match day. But unfortunately for them, they are just getting cooked. Their cheeks are just getting clapped. And I'm just here to witness the chaos, I'm just here to witness the chaos, and I'm here for it.
The champions, they are flexing their muscles now. Mind you, in match day 5 last week, we had the champions also win by 7-1 at a point. They beat FanQuest Pro 7-1. Now, you know what? Before that game against FanQuest Pro FC, if you had told me the champions would have probably won 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, I would have said, okay, that's fine. That's the ninth we'll go in. Beautiful finish this time, near post, unstoppable for the goalkeeper to handle, and there they've got their net. So like I was saying, if you had told me earlier that they would have beaten FanQuest Pro by a huge margin, I wouldn't have argued a lot, because last season FanQuest Pro struggled. But if you had told me they'd be out by 9-0 with just 60 minutes gone against GG Arena of all clubs, I would have said, no way in hell, no chance in hell. That's why we love the Nigerian Pro Clubs League. Full of surprises. You're unable to predict the unpredictability of this league is just through the roof. And it seems like they will be breaking the goal scoring record. Because last week, Big Guns beat JP Goons by 8-0. And with Get Club Cause already up by 9. They might be gunning for that 12-0 record we saw a few weeks earlier. We're into the last 25 minutes of this game with GG Arena down heavily. Their goal difference already not looking good at a -4. And now to be adding these goals that they've shipped in, it's not looking good for them at all. But the last 20 minutes to go in this action of match day 7 of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, Get Club Cause flexing their muscles on both defense and offense. We can get carried away by how great these guys have been on offense because everything is clicking. We've talked about how great they are in transition, not needing too many touches to be able to create a goal. It's just immaculate. But look how well shaped their defense is, and to be able to have the discipline to even be up by 9-0 and still the defense to be able to be in shape, that is excellent at the very highest level. GG Arena will come away with it on the defensive end as they look to possibly get a consolation goal with about 15 minutes to go. Aidan for GG Arena. Great pass. Now looking to hold on to the ball a bit longer. Maybe it's now damage control from the men in red because Get Club Cause don't look like they are stopping anytime soon. That could be the 10th.
Oh, my word.
10.
My word.
Crazy stuff. 10-goal thriller, and it's been one-sided. All the goals coming from the champions themselves. They want to get back to the top of the table, and look how emphatic they've been. Priest, if you have the rest of the teams in the league that haven't played Get Club Cause, and now you see them beat a great team like GG Arena by 10-0, what is running through your mind?
The truth is, in scenarios like this, if you're the other teams, I don't think they should be phased. Playing in a competition as fierce as the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, I don't think they should be phased. They should just, I guess, they would think to themselves that then GG Arena is just not that good. That's the conclusion most teams would draw from this kind of result. That GG Arena are just not that good. That Get Club are just too cracked. Right now Get Clubs are just so good, and GG Arena are just not. They may use that as a coping mechanism. To not care about how Get Clapped do play. They would just say that GG Arena were just not it like that. We are just overhyping GG Arena. We can do the same to GG Arena. That's gonna be the thought in everyone's mind right now, that they can also be GG Arena like this. So that's the same idea.
I get you, and I feel where you're coming from. So it's definitely understandable, but coming up against the champions, it was always going to be a tough task for GG Arena, but we didn't expect them to perform like this. The 11th goal in with 3 minutes to go. And for the team of the week last season, there were two players from the champions featuring Pick Miss Me and Frankie, who've been among the goals today. So these guys, the offensive firepower that they've got in their arsenal is just out of this world. And sometimes it kind of feels unfair to the other teams. But hey, that's what the champions do. And after last season, I was expecting that some of the other teams will possibly poach some of the players from Get Club Cause. But hey, if you're part of the champions, why do you want to leave? As GG Arena will now close this one out down by 11 goals to nil. There it is. The referee put GG Arena out of their misery. I mean, it wasn't. If you're a GG Arena fan out there, I'm sorry for watching this one, but it happened. They will have to bounce back because remember that there are a lot of games to go and you can't let one game derail the momentum. But congratulations to the champions. They're right back on track. And at this point, we need to start having conversations about which is the best attacking team in the league. You can put Get Club Cause in that conversation. Big Guns, I know they're a little bit down on goal difference, but last week they beat a team by 8-0, so they can also be in that mix. Of course, Talker FC with all of the star power that we're speaking on a lot of times about, we can put them into that conversation as well. Effortless, who are currently top of the table, 18 goals. Nameless Chaos also have plus 22 goal difference. So if you're in the chat right now, you're currently watching, let me know what you think in the comment section. Which team has the best offensive firepower? Which team do you feel like is the best offensively in the Nigerian Pro Clubs League Season 2? Let me know. Are you a Get Club Cause guy? Are you a Talker FC guy? Are you for Nameless Chaos? Are you for Effortless FC? Or you can even throw Big Guns in the mix, like I said. And with the way things are looking, I'm sure people have diverse opinions to it. Personally, I'm kind of a Get Club Cause guy because they are the most proven team from last season. This transitional football we are seeing from them is nothing new to our eyes. If you were watching last season, or you can go through the catalog of the streams on the GG Arena YouTube channel, you can find out that these guys were playing like this. They've just improved upon the defensive end because now they are now conceding less goals. Last season there was a stretch where they were conceding too many goals, but they've been able to get a defense in shape, and it's just causing too much problems for teams. And just like we saw, GG Arena crumbling under the pressure. So yeah, for me, the best offensive team is definitely Get Club Cause. But you can also let me know what you think in the comment section. I know a lot of people also have Talker FC in that bracket because of the star power up front. But anywhere you go, I don't think I can argue with you any less. Priest, the teams I've mentioned, which one do you think is the best offensively? Because there are just too many to put in that bracket.
You know, realistically, I will talk about Get Club Cause being the best transitional and best in offensive play, because I know I manage two of the players in there. You know, Fola's in there as well. So, and I know how Fola loves to play, and I know exactly the strategy that the team as a whole applies. You know, when it comes to playing in pro clubs. So I'm always gonna be, you know, a Get Club Cause guy. It's not like a today thing. You know, I've been watching them. You know, I've been behind the scenes, so I know exactly, you know, how they play, what they think about, how they communicate. And trust me, you need to be in that party chat whenever they're going crazy. You know, whenever they're having matches like this. Trust me, the party chat for this particular game will be insane. I wish they could upload that so you guys would watch it.
I'm sure it is so. Yeah. For sure, I'm sure it is so contrasting. I'm sure if we were in the Get Club Cause party chat, we would have seen a lot of laughing and smiling and possibly just joking around because they were comfortable, and very, very opposite things would have seen in the GG Arena party chat. Possibly a disappointing one, crestfalling, just downhearted with everything that went down today. But hey, that is the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, and that's why it's in a league format. You can always bounce back. And remember, there is another chance. There is going to be another chance. So just a roundup of the games that we did get on the main broadcast. We did see earlier KD Sports grab the vital victory against JP Goons. They won that one heavily to seal all 3 points. We did see a bit of Talker FC's action where they won 4-2 against Kerry's FC. They also secure 3 points and get back to winning ways. Nova or FanQuest Pro, we are yet to get the scorelines from that game, but we'll definitely update you. Make sure you're following the Nigerian Pro Clubs League across all social media so you don't miss out on the action and all of the updates. We also saw Afro Panda in action against Phoenix VFC, and it was chaotic till the end. At a point, Phoenix VFC were down by a man, and they were still pushing. Credit to them, but it just wasn't enough as Afro Panda secured all 3 points. Big Guns and Nameless Chaos, we also didn't get the scores from there. The Unsaliden Agbado FC were not able to feature on the main broadcast. Hopefully, we're able to see more of Unsaliden Agbado for Thursday. Club cause clapping, flexing, just dancing on everybody, and making sure that they make a big statement, winning 11-0 against GG Arena FC. And I think that will wrap up Matchday 7 in the Nigerian Pro Clubs League.
Yes, sir. And that will be the action. As you already heard from Sly, we had a plethora of games packed in tonight. We started with KD Sports cooking the guys from JP Goons. I think it was a clean sheet. JP Goons couldn't get any goals up there, but Afro Panda and Phoenix, it was a KG game, but it did finish 2-1. You know, and we saw all of the action live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share the stream as well. And yeah, so we'll catch you guys same time, but Thursday. We're gonna have some new matches. Lock in Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms as well to get updated results, scores, Twitter, Instagram. You know the work. So it's gonna be a wrap from myself and Sly. It's been fun hanging with you guys. We're gonna see more action next time. So don't forget to follow us on social media so you know exactly when to lock in. Sly, it's been amazing having you. You always bring the energy. Big shout out to you as well. So yeah, do you have any parting words before we end the broadcast?
The only thing I'll say is the fans need to be here on Thursday for the double fixture, because it seems like every single time we stream with Priest, and we've only streamed with Priest once. The first time we saw a game that ended in 8-0. This time 11-0. Maybe on Thursday we might see 15. So
Sly, what are you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, bro?
Priest is bringing a luck with the goal, so hopefully we're able to get Priest on Thursday. So you guys should definitely be there.
All right. You heard from Sly, so stay locked in Thursday. So you'll see 20-0, 20-0, guys. That's what we're heading for. See you guys Thursday, same time.
Mama sent a photo. Mama sent a photo. Mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb. Oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan.